the big thing that they did is collaborating with these global companies.
We're always encouraged to cross boundaries, work with students of other majors.
I knew where all the resources were because I built the library with my friends.
Honestly, it feels like I'm living in a legacy.
You make me want to come back to university. So what does being part of AUD mean to you today?
Honestly, it feels like I'm living in a legacy. I feel like it's a place where history, learning, and community all come together.
That's pretty true, actually, because, I graduated in 1998. So, being the first batch out there. And it brings goosebumps to actually be part of that legacy, to see this history being grown over time and seeing people like you as well graduate, from a place where I graduated from. So how have majors evolved over time, especially with the use of technology like AI coming into play?
So majors right now are being very integrated with technology. We have artificial intelligence that's not only used for majors like computer science, however, it's actually being spread to a lot of the majors, including businesses, healthcare, medicine. We also have the creative fields like arts, architecture, and design. So we feel like it's not only shaping how we study, but also what type of skills we need to focus on for the future.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So what subject or skill did you learn here at AUD back then that still benefits you a lot or you use a lot in your career right now?
So, the one subject that I studied, it was called consumer behavior, and the other one was psychology. And those days, just to understand how the consumer behaves, how we as humans behave, has all led to AI coming into play as well. But that subject till today makes me think, makes me wonder, over time, throughout my career, how will the consumer react if I do this? How will the consumer behave if I do this? And I think I relied a lot on everything that I learned in the classroom then, on how to think out of the box when you're talking to consumers.
It's amazing, yeah.
And how do the professors facilitate learning into your subjects today?
So of course, we've seen a lot of shifts in teaching systems recently over the last couple of years. So we have professors really integrating a lot of AI tools, simulations, interactive platforms with the students. This really promotes a lot of collaboration in the class because you feel like it's not just about memorizing anymore. It's more about actually applying what you learn, which is, in my opinion, a very, very beautiful approach in order to enhance collaboration and interaction in class.
You make me want to come back to university.
You should, it's beautiful. So now as a student, what learning resources did you rely on before the digital platforms came out?
So very honestly, we relied a lot on our professors and their experiences and all. But here's a fun fact. We actually, the 1995 batch, helped build the library at AUD.
Oh.
So we physically opened the books, we would categorize it. So believe it or not, I knew where all the resources were because I built the library with my friends.
That's amazing.
And we relied a lot on those tools because they made it very easy for us to accumulate information. So we would go stand outside their doors, we would knock, we would ask questions, and they encouraged that because it was either the professor or the library books that we had at our fingertips to learn extra skills or learn extra information. What industries are you aiming for after you graduate?
So I'm leaning towards choosing a path that's possible to shape our future. So this could go anywhere between AI-driven sectors, even sustainability, possibly digital media, global business, because I really feel like these sectors combine impact with innovation. So this is really where I see myself in the future. So now, how did AUD prepare you for opportunities of your time?
So we had our professors who would help us during class time, but would also help us get internships into global companies. So I was taught by Lance DeMasi. So advertising was one of my majors. So he literally handheld all of us, even within advertising, what would we be strong at? Where did he think we would succeed? So, for me, it was more in the media or the research element because consumer behavior is, again, something I was very passionate about. So that's how they prepared us. And the big thing that they did at that time, and I'm talking in the 90s, is collaborating with these global companies. So there was Unilever, there was Gillette, there was agencies like Leo Burnett, and they would bring them on campus
Wow,
to
that's
help
nice.
us facilitate not only jobs and internships, but help build our career paths. And in those days, that was unheard of from any university,
Of
doing that
course.
for your students.
So, until this day, AUD still invites a lot of global companies, whether it's just for guest lectures or even participating in the career fair. But we feel like we have so many opportunities to take advantage of here because AUD really makes you life ready.
It's so true because, those days career fairs were unheard of. And I'm
Yeah.
so glad that it's still happening and a lot of companies are still coming in and finding us as AUD graduates as a potential candidate.
Yes, of course.
Speaking of the academic culture of knowledge, what makes the academic culture unique today at AUD?
In AUD specifically, I think what really makes it unique is the sense of collaboration and interdisciplinarity, because we're always encouraged to cross boundaries, work with students of other majors, whether it's for competitions or even just tackling global challenges. So you feel like it's such a rich academic environment that's just full of collaboration and innovation. Sana, what was the defining culture of knowledge back then?
Back then, we worked hand in hand because we were very small as a community, right? We were less than 100, 150 students.
Yeah.
So we all came together and we were encouraged by our professors to start with to take up different subjects that normally you're not told to. So like, for example, I did sociology, I did photography, psychology, different subjects that could enable and grow our knowledge base. But in addition to that, because we were the first batch, we would put up fashion shows, we would create the newspaper, the Desert Flyer. I was a business major that was encouraged to become an editor of the Desert Flyer. When they put up the fashion show, the marketing team would help them market the fashion show, the branding of the fashion show, while the fashion guys put it up. The interior designers would help create, the props. So we came together as a community and interacted with each other. And I think from there, it's so good to see how that interaction has grown over time.
Yeah. Sounds really fun.
It was really fun. We got our hands dirty. It's so good to see that the foundations have remained strong. AUD continues to champion creativity, curiosity, global awareness, and all these community-driven learning activities. The same values that I grew up with, it's so glad to see you, growing up with. And this has guided us through generations. Looking back, AUD's mission to serve as a culturally diverse learning community committed to the pursuit of knowledge through excellence in teaching and scholarly and creative endeavor truly, truly shaped my journey.
And today, that mission really continues to guide us, leading a lot to our academic, personal, and even professional success, as well as advancement of society.